आज मैं फिर आ गया हूँ आपके पास एक बहुत ही शानदार, बहुत ही अच्छा टॉपिक लेके उन बच्चों के लिए जो 12th किए हो, मैकेनिकल्स और कोई भी इंजीनियरिंग स्ट्रीम से हो, उनके लिए आज मैं फिर से लेके आ गया हूँ बहुत बढ़िया टॉपिक अल्ट्रासोनिक टेस्टिंग के बारे में, उसके बेसिक प्रिंसिपल के बारे में। और मैं आज बताने वाला हूँ वी जॉइंट क्या होता है, वेल्ड के बारे में, वेल्ड का क्या क्या डिफरेंट टाइप का वेल्ड होता है उसके बारे में बताऊंगा। V2 ब्लॉक के बारे में बताऊंगा और V1 ब्लॉक के बारे में पूरी जानकारी आज देने वाला हूँ। इसीलिए एक भी टॉपिक आप छूटना नहीं चाहिए, आप लास्ट तक रहिए इस वीडियो में। मैं आपको एक एक पॉइंट इसमें बहुत अच्छे से डिटेल में बताने वाला हूँ। हम स्टार्ट करते हैं अल्ट्रासोनिक टेस्टिंग से। अल्ट्रासोनिक टेस्टिंग होता क्या है? What is ultrasonic testing? Actually, it's all clear about it by its name, ultrasonic. It means ultrasonic is a sound, you already know ultrasonic wave sounds. So it's directly related to the sound. Sometimes I am speaking in English due to this video is also related to the South people. They also like my video. They are interesting to see my video, so I am speaking in English. Sometimes they are not catching properly Hindi, so if you need in Hindi, I also explain all the thing in Hindi as well as in English, so don't firstly go through the ultrasonic testings. What is it? Ultrasonic testings related to the sound waves. Firstly, in ultrasonic testing we use probe. In probe, the bottom of the probe crystal, which is used for converting the electrical energy into mechanical vibration and vice versa. So piezoelectric is main work is here because it produces the ultrasonic sounds. So and with the help of this piezoelectric crystal, the sound wave energy and sound wave travel vice versa. So first point is this: with the help of this ultrasonic ultrasonic testing, we can identify the defects. Okay, this is simple, but for which area, from how much depth, from which area we can identify the defects? So simply, if anyone asks from which, from how much, from where, and how much we can find out the defect. We can find out the defects, subsurface and surface defects in with the help of ultrasonic sound. We are find the surface and subsurface defect. Okay, and as well as root area also. In weld area you can find the defect in root area also. So next point is this: a probe is a probe which is contain piezoelectric crystal to transmit and receive the pulse echo. Pulse echo means sound echo. Okay, sound echo which is display on the screen. Which screen? The amplitude. See the amplitude. So you use the piezoelectric crystal probe. Now the next point is this: electric transducer and piezoelectric transducer convert electrical energy into mechanical energy. This is the basic point of the ultrasonic testing. Now I also explain what is subsurface, what is surface, what is root. So this is ultrasonic testings, about ultrasonic testing. So firstly you can take the screenshot right now, and after that you can read it. See, subsurface and surface detections use high frequency sound wave above 2 MHz to pass through the materials. A probe is used which contain piezoelectric crystal to transmit and receive ultrasonic pulse display on digital display. For entering the ultrasonic sound in the material, we use coolant between probe and the specimens. Piezoelectric transducer convert electric energy into mechanical energy. This is the point. Now, come to here. This is V joint weld. What is this? This is V joint weld. So, you can see this is this point is excess weld metal. Okay. This is called this side wall. You can see here I written here side wall. This is called side wall. This is called angle. Bevel angle means groove bevels angles. So this is bevel's angle. Now this area is known as root. This area is known as root, and this is from here to here, this is root face, and this point between the root, this is a root cap. You can see here the root cap I already written. the this is two pipe like that. Okay, so this is a weld area, and we joined these two pipes with the help of weld. So this is here it is the weld cap. This is known as, here it is weld cap. And I told you I can explain the what is where is surface, subsurface. So this area is known as surface. Okay, and between root and surface area is known as subsurface. This area is known as subsurface, and top of the subsurface is surface. So here some of the defect come, so we call it surface defect. Like here toe crack, here is the defect. In next class I explain all things about the defects. Lots of defects are there, so no need to explain here defect. So this is the area. This area is known as subsurface area. This area is known as root area, or this area is known as surface area. Okay, simple things. And this line indicate the side wall. An angle, this angle is known as bevel angle. Bevel means the cutting, the groove, the bevel. Or now all thing is here. Root area, this is root area. So this all things is about the joints or weld joints, V joints. Okay, now take a screenshot if you're not getting, and ask me any question. Now here it is B1 and B2 block. This is the diagram of B1 and B2 blocks. Simple diagram, because B1 blocks is look like this way, and B2 block look like this way. Their weight, lots of difference. So firstly I am going to explain about the B1 blocks. So come to B1, about the B1 blocks. So I am going to rotate it. See, this is B1 blocks. Okay, now the radius, this is the radius from this is 100 meter, sorry, not meter, mm, 100 mm. The the total length of B1 block is 300. Total length of B1 block is 3 mm, and this is a group. This is group in V1 blocks. From group to end point, from this point to this point, the mm is 200 mm. In this B1 blocks, in between B1 blocks, one of the hole is there in which we attach the piezoelectric plastics. So the radius of the plastic is 25, and the dia of that groove is, that hole is 50 mm, and the width of the V1 block is 100 mm. And this is normal probe, and you can also use angle probe in this V1 block calibrations. For with the help of V1 blocks, you can calibrate with normal probe as well as angle probe. And the weight of this block is not more than 4.8 kg, and the thickness of this block is 25 mm. So this is all about the V1 blocks. And now come to the V2 blocks. Leave it. And this is V2 blocks. This is V2 block. The length of the V2 blocks. This type of question always asked in the interview, and it in the interview. So the length of the V2 block is 75 mm. And the thickness of this block is 12.5. Always remember this. And V2 block thickness is 25 mm, and V1 block thickness is 12.5 mm. How you calibrate and how the sound wave working in it, I will explain it. Firstly, the sound wave travel from this way and then reflect it, and then it goes to 50, and then it reflect. This is reflected. The sound wave travel in V2 block like this. Firstly, it's go through 25 and then 50. This way the sound wave travel in V2 blocks, and one of the groove is also in small groove in V2 blocks. So how the echo come when you calibrate the V2 blocks? You see, when the sound wave travel, it's collide on 25 mm. So the first echo is come on 25, and then it's go 25 back and 50 forward. It means 25, 50, 75. So next echo is come on 100. So see, first echo is 25. After adding 75 in first echo, the second echo will be on 100. This is a V2 block calibration method. This diagram is the digital display of amplitude showing screen. It means digital V1 and V2 blocks. So thank you for watching this.